right, stop talking. It's time to listen to Rod and Flagon, so you don't die.
Gods be damned, that jingle is so just like...
I know, right?
It's catchy as shit. All right, hey everyone, we're back. I'm, of course, Oliver Redboots. That is Swan Maulsmith, and we are here in the Yawning Portal in Waterdeep. In beautiful Waterdeep. What a hell of a season.
Yes,
right?
it is.
And, of course, if you have questions, you can send your words to me at Oliver Redboots or to Swanee at S. Maulsmith or to the Yawning Portal here. We'll get them. And Dernan has been so lovely to deliver those questions to us. And now when we come in, the table just has them stacked on it.
Yes, that's
and
right.
Typically, there's like a flagon sitting on top of it so they don't blow away because there's so damn many of them.
That's right.
And we only get 2 or 3 a week because we are lazy. And you know, that's just, hey, look, this is our show. What do we want?
Hey, look, we're giving advice. We don't guarantee
Success with that
success
advice,
in any way, shape, or form.
When your questions are not guaranteed to be asked
Right.
or answered right, because if they're stupid, we're going to move right along.
Yeah.
However, on the opposite side of that, for the Don't Poke the Owlbear segment, please keep sending in stupid stories of how your adventurers died. That we love those.
Love them.
And we have a great one this week. It's so dumb, and I'm glad Tygram's going to be here, and that's a hard segue, big guy, because Tygram's going to be here. And listen, so I know we mentioned this last week, right?
I haven't seen him yet.
He's coming.
Okay.
Because he wants. All right, dude.
He's coming because he's in town, right?
No, well, yeah. I mean, he's coming because he's in town, but he's coming to town because he sent me a message. He wants to meet the duck.
The what?
The duck, right? You know the duck. That duck.
Yeah. No.
No, he thinks.
Oh, yes, of course, it's
He's
Tygram.
insisting that that's a real duck.
Yeah.
And I wanted to start before he got here.
Okay.
So we can kind of address that now between you and I. So maybe we just say the duck's not available right now. Like it had like a duck flu of some type.
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Like the duck ate some pocket bacon and couldn't make the show tonight.
Okay. All
So
right.
I don't want to break his heart, man. You know.
Fair.
Because if he thinks the duck's a real duck, then I think we should just kind of lean into it.
Okay.
Because if we don't, it's going to take 45 minutes just convincing him that it's just a sound effect from the rod thing. And, like, are we even going to try to get him to learn the rod thing? I'm not saying Tygram is stupid. I'm not suggesting that. He's just not the brightest light spell.
No.
Right?
I've never heard that one.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to take a quick break, right?
Okay.
And we're gonna go meet our friend Tygram at the bar, right? Tygram is. I guess we should also preface this like Tygram is a dwarf warlock.
Yes.
And I don't want to tell anybody the patron yet because it's beautiful. All right.
Okay.
So
Hey, let me hit the hold music. We'll be right back.
All right. And we're back. Hello. All right. So
Tygram, what's going on, bud?
Hi, how's it going? Good to see you.
Good.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
good to
wow,
see you,
man.
So remember.
Yep.
Remember we talked about this.
Right.
We're broadcasting through the rod.
Okay.
And
here.
You
Yeah.
remember how you heard us here?
Yeah, right.
And everyone can now hear you.
Yeah, I looked around the bar for you for like an hour. Couldn't find you.
Dude,
couldn't find
we
us?
were literally right here.
No, when I first heard you when I was in.
Oh, you thought we were
at this
yeah.
bar. Not this
Yep.
bar.
We kept talking. Couldn't find you. I was convinced you were under the bar for a while. It was very tricky. I don't know how you got out of there without me seeing you.
Well, we weren't there. What bar were you in? What city?
I was in Amphale.
You were in Amphale, and you thought we were there coming out.
Yeah.
We have been in Amphale. We've talked from Amphale.
Right, but I mean, like, we were at Mother
Gothels.
Mother Gothel. So you were listening to us at Mother Gothel's establishment.
I guess so. Right, that's what I was. But
All right, cool. So, hey, man, we're really happy that you're here, and I'm sorry we missed you in Amphale,
yes.
even though we weren't there.
Well, you know, I don't know how you got past me, but missed you. It happens sometimes.
That's all right. So, for people that don't know, our good friend Tygram, we've been on quite a few adventures together, right?
Oh, yeah.
Quite a few. We've done some dumb together, and like we should probably talk about a lot of those stories. But I want to give you an opportunity to introduce yourself to our adventuring companions who may be listening out there, right? So,
Yeah.
like maybe like a quick bio. And I'm sorry that the duck's not here.
I was looking for him. He's not here today.
I guess he didn't show.
Oh, that's really a shame.
I hear he had some duck bacon.
Duck
and
bacon.
Couldn't
Is that a thing?
make it.
Well, hey, I heard him.
I didn't. Where? I don't see him.
You didn't hear that?
No.
You're not holding out on me.
No, why?
He's
would
not
we-
like under the table.
No, why would we want to introduce you to the
heard
duck
again.
if he was here? No. So tell everybody a little bit about yourself, Tygram, my friend.
Oh, well, my name's Tygram. I'm a dwarf. And I mean, you guys know me, but the other people, right?
Yeah.
I'm a warlock, and I wiggle my fingers at things, and they tend to explode. Usually.
Yeah.
If it
You can
goes
see
right.
why we would adventure with him.
Well, I mean, like birds of a feather, right?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
If you're good at something, find someone else who's good at it and do that together.
Yeah. Form a band.
Right.
Always form a band.
I kind of like, you you'd throw some fireballs, I'd throw a couple fireballs and get tired of fireballs and
mean, like,
go
you
in
know-
and start punching things.
It's just so like useful.
Yep.
Right? I mean, like it works. So why reinvent something if it's just not broken, right? So can we talk about the old, the
Huh?
bad thing?
Yeah, are you still with the guy?
You still with the guy?
The guy?
Yeah.
The guy. This is the guy.
The ranger?
No.
No.
We know you're not with the ranger anymore.
Okay, yeah,
Are
because
you
he...
still the guy? Your guy.
Oh, that guy.
Right. 6 fingers.
Yeah, yup, still with him. Yep.
Still no. Haven't find like an alternative at all.
I mean, he's like, it's kind of important. I can't just like walk down the street and be like, hey, what are you doing? You want to give me magic powers that I can blow things up with?
Yeah, I guess
That's
you're
fair.
correct. It's
Right?
not like a patron.
It's a little
superstore you
complicated.
can just walk into.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, right, yeah. It's,
Like, I'll take something from the good aisle, sir.
no, but Graz'zt is, he's around, seeing him, a
Like
bit
you're
more
one of
than...
few warlocks I know that have actually had interactions with our patron on like a personal level. Like you've talked and like not just like in dreams and whatnot. Like you've met each other. you've
Well,
had-
yeah, I haven't talked to him so much. He usually does the talking, and I can't talk so much because I've usually got a thumb in my mouth.
Yeah, we got to come back to that because I never really did understand because like he's not the first one who's told us that story, right?
No.
Like of
Graz'zt
rats-
has this thing about...
It's not my own thumb, to be clear.
yeah, we gathered.
There's a demon thumb in your mouth.
Yeah,
I was wondering if
doesn't
that was
taste
like-
great.
No,
a
was
little
it-
oily.
Does it taste like pickles? I imagine it would be like a pickle.
No, he's got a lot of body oil that he puts on. It's,
Really? Like baby
yep.
oil? Like
Yeah, he oils up,
he has to
No,
look nice
I
and
don't
shiny.
know. What are we talking about?
Oh, he's Graz'zt. It's, he's a
Right, he has
demon
a
of
certain like reputation to uphold, right? Like
pleasure and hedonism and that sort of thing.
right,
Like,
and
so
for all of those
slipperiness?
things, you need lube.
Oil of slipperiness?
I imagine,
Yep.
right? Because he's always really slippery.
that's very true. But yeah, I think it's part of his like daily routine. Kind of
Wake up.
sets the tone. You see him and you're like, that guy is really tall and purple and oiled. And that kind of, I feel like, sets the
I just wanna
message.
know
What
what
is
is
the
this-
demonic hygiene regimen? One
I
must
really
wonder.
want to know what his like morning routine
Yeah.
is. Like he gets
Brush
up,
your teeth,
brushes his fangs,
Comb
right?
your tail,
Right, yeah. Sharpen my horns and oil up.
Vax body spray, some kind of, yeah.
Like that's another thing that people don't understand. He always smells like vanilla and murder.
I didn't know murder had a smell, but yeah, the first time you come
Right,
across
it really
it, you're
does. Kind of coppery.
like, yeah,
Yeah.
death and, muffins. Yeah,
Is that bananas?
right.
So,
What's
so
in season
Graz'zt.
right now?
So
Yes.
we're still with that guy. We can't look for an upgrade because
he's
there's no
alright.
superstore. I get it.
I mean, it's been working out for me so far. I don't see how it could go wrong. Like,
So are you
I haven't had any
still,
problems with it, except
are
for
you
the
still
thumb
in
thing.
the game? Are you still adventuring?
Oh, yeah.
So like new party, anything like that? Like who you travel around with?
Oh, let's see. That is, let's see. There's what's his name? And the other one, the guy with all the teeth.
All right. Oh, so you're okay. Oh no. Oh, so you're still with him.
Right.
All right.
And then the rest of them, all their names rhyme, and I can't keep them straight.
I got nothing. I really got nothing.
So you're still with the teeth guy.
Yep.
His name is Meebles,
Yep.
right?
Oh, that's what you're talking about.
yeah.
He's all right in a fight, but, he's good around.
Other than
Good
that.
taking some punches.
Yeah. And then so you're with Roland, Volin, and damn it, they do like it's a real
Yeah.
like they all rhyme. You remember these guys? You mean
Roland, Rowan, and Volin.
That's right.
That's
Rowan.
the three. They all rhyme.
So that's who you're still palling around with that group.
Yeah, it's a pretty good group, but I can't really keep the names straight, and I just kind of like shout out Arn and hope at least one of them turns the right
Make
direction.
make a noise and like
Yeah.
just the first one to pop in is like,
Oi.
oh, that's the one I needed.
Yeah.
Right.
You there.
In the middle of a fight, I don't think they can tell the difference either. So,
It's fair.
That's probably true. So does Meebles still rip the teeth out of everything?
yep.
That's still
Yeah.
his thing, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's usually not a problem, but we fought some giants a while ago, and
How
you should
long
see
does
him.
it take for that dental work to happen?
Oh, it was a while, but then, I mean, he's a little guy, and he keeps hauling around this giant sack of enormous teeth. It's starting to slow him down a bit.
Yeah.
Honestly. Like, most people have rucksacks full of, like, food and, like, weapons.
Bedrolls and whatnot.
Right. He
yeah.
keeps, like, tossing things out on the side of the road and just putting in more
So we'll
teeth.
be able to follow your trail if we just find like a yard sale item on
Right.
the road.
Yep.
All
I
right.
think that's how the
Who's on
Zent
side
found
of
us
the road?
last time.
Oh, Meebles must have been by.
Yep.
So there's a few stories I feel like we should share with our young adventurer friends who are listening, like of,
Oh,
of
sure.
our personal interactions
Yeah.
with young Tygram.
Yeah. I mean, personal stories of triumph.
So I
and
really
not.
think it would be wise for us to tell the story because of why we hate the damn Zent so much.
Yep.
Like this will be the background to like where this ire, where this our despising of these
that's
of
right.
the silly black network.
right.
and
Yep.
right?
Yeah, I forgot you guys are there for that.
That's right.
And I still hate them for that. I really do.
That's fair.
So I guess brevity for this story, right? We'll just cut to near the end, right? We had acquired a flying tower
I think specifically you had acquired.
Right.
You had acquired a
Yes,
flying
it
tower.
was my flying tower.
Really? We didn't have anything to do with that?
We did not.
Oh, I didn't throw that thing off the... All right, fine.
It was my flying
I
tower.
don't know. I wasn't. I had nothing to do with it.
All right.
I was hitching a ride. I assumed it was Tygram, your flying tower. I had nothing.
Well, I
to do
guess technically it was Tigram's tower, but it's fine. We don't need to talk about all the things that I
Tigram's
threw off.
tower.
as
The
I was trying to
alliteration
say.
is very important.
So there was a flying tower. Anyway, thanks for letting me down there, Swanee. Now, speaking of let me down, this is actually where the story goes, right? Yeah, all right.
But
So we're in
spoilers
there,
Yep.
and the tower is then being raided by a group of Zent assholes.
it. That's right. Somehow
Well, I
they
think
managed.
we were away at the time. They snuck on, right?
That's right. So we were on our way to maybe the Anurok Desert,
Honestly,
like
I don't
that.
remember.
and we had to make a stop. So we got down to the ground to do the thing, and then we were on our way back. We came back to the tower, and there was the Zentarum there, and they were trying to effectively drive away with the
Yeah,
tower.
they were kind of commandeer our damn tower. I'm
Right.
sorry, Tigram's tower.
Thank you. Very important.
And we had to stop them.
We had to
somehow.
stop them.
There was this was a pitched battle.
Yes.
This was
Yep.
no gentle scuffle. This
Right.
was we were in a fight of our lives.
People were
And
thrown
they
off
had
the tower, which was
griffins, and
terrifying.
They were like circling the tower. It was.
Doesn't help that we were like thousands of feet off the ground.
You
No.
know, I've always wondered too. They have that like flying snake thing. Is that a symbol? We were up in the air. I didn't see one flying snake.
Not one.
Why is it that a symbol if they don't actually have any flying
I
snakes?
don't know. And you think that they'd be willing to turn themselves into flying snakes when we pitched them off of the tower.
Right? Like
Like, that
if
would
you
come
have
in
a
really handy.
theme, like you should stick with it, right?
Maybe we're misinterpreting. Maybe they're just hovering snakes.
Yeah, maybe
And what are they,
the
wings?
levitating snakes.
Levitating snakes, yeah.
Like they do have tiny wings. It doesn't seem like they'd be useful at
Right,
all.
yeah.
Right?
Not
They're just
dive
shitty-
snakes.
This is just another thing that the Zent are just bad at.
Just bad at.
They're bad at just finding a symbol for
Can
themselves.
we get
Bad
effective
marketing.
pets?
Like a flying snake for something that's called the Black Network that spies. Like, if I saw a snake that was flying, I would very clearly know who's around. You fucking idiots. All right, so we're in the tower, pitch battle,
Right.
craziness. Dogs and cats were living together. It's mass hysteria. Tigram
Yeah.
knows the battle is lost, right? You didn't know that?
No, we kicked them out.
No, we didn't, Tigram.
No.
Oh,
No, they...
I thought there weren't any around me, so I'd assumed we kicked them out.
All right, buddy.
I went upstairs and there weren't any more upstairs, so I
Then
figured.
why did you throw the fucking orb out the window?
Well, it was theirs, and we were kicking them out. Like, right?
That was... I think maybe this is the big misunderstanding.
Yeah, really. So
So we've done this. This was many, many years ago.
many,
and
many
you
years
honestly
ago, we're
don't
in the
know?
middle of a fight, right? We are. It could go either way. And
Well.
all of a sudden, Tygram goes upstairs, and like a minute later, the tower just starts to free fall.
Yeah, have you ever plummeted in a tower?
Right.
Zero fun. That
Zero fun.
sucked.
I don't see what the problem was.
You would
Well,
have
some of us, hand raised, can't fly.
without
Oh.
assistance, at least. I mean, I had to get to him, but
But
Yeah,
like,
not everybody got out in time.
no, we lost quite a few friends that day.
Yep.
And the Zent lost quite a few more,
Yeah.
if I
Yep.
remember correctly.
Well, I
Zeds
mean,
definitely can't fly without those griffins.
Nope. What?
or the snakes.
They were wyverns.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
wyverns. Yeah. So the wyverns, couldn't keep up with the tower as it plummeted to the ground.
Well, it weighs how much, more? It
Right.
was crazy.
We managed to get. You got me out of the window. We got some other people out of the window. The tower made
A massive
a
crater. in
massive
it.
Right.
boom on the ground.
And it
I
was
don't think
full-
you're able to bring any of those folks back either, were you?
I mean, he
Okay.
wasn't in a big hurry. If it was that, I
I
remember
mean,
flying
even
down
the
with him.
artificer lad with the.
With an alligator?
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
the
he was gone too.
alligator. God, the alligator.
Yeah, I mean, come on,
Mechanical
man.
There's pretty impressive armor on that
No,
alligator, though. You
no,
couldn't even see the actual
no,
alligator under it.
No. I can't abide this behavior. I couldn't stand that little son of a bitch. He had an alligator, man. He brought an alligator everywhere we go. It's a fucking alligator. You know how
mechanical-
conspicuous that is?
Mechanical alligator. Just to be clear.
Yeah,
Is
but
it
I mean,
what?
but if you run into an alligator in an alleyway, you're not gonna be like, oh, it's mechanical, it's fine. There's a fucking alligator.
It's fair.
And every time we went into a goddamn inn or a tavern to have a drink or to stay, we had to explain to the barkeeps that oh no, this is a mechanical alligator. And again, it's like, what's the fucking difference? An alligator is an alligator.
I always thought it was a real alligator. It was mechanical.
Yeah, it was mechanical.
Well, that would probably explain why he kept getting upset when I kept trying to feed it things.
Yeah, I don't think it ate actually. Right? Yeah. And you weren't exactly
It
feeding
chewed up those grapefruits pretty good, but
you weren't feeding it the freshest of food, if I remember correctly either.
well, I mean, it's an alligator.
Right? They can eat anything, right?
Right? Yeah.
So long story short, Tygram chucked out the thing. We crashed a tower, killed a bunch of people. A couple of our adventuring compatriots. I'm reluctant to call them friends, right? This kind of people we knew.
I
right?
thought they died in the fight, to be honest.
Well, technically.
I guess did the
did.
fight? Well, if we're being honest, the fight ended when the tower crashed. So yeah, they died in
See,
the fight.
I think I accomplished things perfectly.
It was a bold move, though, to throw the controls for the tower out of the tower.
Well, I mean, it makes sense, right? Like, they were
No.
controlling the tower, so
not.
I didn't think we needed it. Like, it was a flying tower. What was going to happen?
It was going to crash,
Gotta
buddy.
plug it to
That's
the ground.
exactly Let's not forget
Oh,
that.
how was I supposed to know that all the magic in the tower was in the glowy orb thing?
Because typically,
That's what
glowy
glowy orb
orby
things mean. Yeah, sort of in the name.
Like, dude. All right, so that was the end of Tigram's tower. All right, all right. So and then
It's still a pretty nice crater, though, if anyone wants to go visit.
oh yeah, it is still there, right?
Yeah,
Like,
it's
the
right
rubble
by
is still
the
there.
hideout, I think.
Yeah, it
can
is.
see it.
Go visit it. Go check out the.
There's no treasure there left. We cleared that part out.
I mean, maybe the story of finding where a bunch of
Unless
dead Zentars is the story in and of itself.
Unless you're into little tiny bits of bone.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. So I mean, that was basically the genesis of our hating the Zenta,
It was,
right?
yeah. We
Well,
weren't. We were
cost
sort
me
of on the
perfectly
outs
good tower.
of Zentarum after that.
Yeah, and then I will never forgive them for that because
Well, I mean, that was just the start.
right. That was like the beginning of it,
Right.
and then it kept going after that because they were really bent out of shape that we killed all the Zent.
Yeah.
To be fair, they were trying to kill us, and most of them died when the tower crashed.
They did start it.
They did start. They did. Yeah, you picked that fight. Tigram, do you? All right, I want to tell one more Tigram story.
Oh, I love a
great.
Tygram story.
So
I always love a take it up story. That's
Tigram
kind
had
of.
one of the most powerful magic items that I have ever seen, ever.
Oh, that's just my natural talent.
Nobody, this was not your natural talent. This was that staff that you had, that you could
Oh, the
cast all
stick?
those spells from. Right?
Oh, I always figured that was just me, and it was just a nice, walking stick.
So you think that you were able to just cast all those spells and not have anything bad happen, or just
Well, if you get a nice walking stick, it, helps you keep up your stamina.
and you
So,
just fling spells out of it.
well, yeah, I had some more energy because I wasn't spending as much energy walking.
So he had. I know, Swan, you probably remember that he had that staff that was basically like. If you were the archmage of an academy, right, or if you were the archmage of a
That's right.
city or a
I mean,
town,
that's what I was confused as to who this guy was when we
Right.
first met him. 'Cause
Yeah,
I was
so
like,
he had
is
this.
that what I think it is?
You had that staff for a long time, right?
Yeah, it was great.
And then you pulled in, if I remember correctly, correct me if I'm wrong, right?
Uh-huh.
You used it to absorb a few spells from a very powerful wizard of some type.
Yeah, we got in a really big fight, and there was a really nasty. I don't know if you remember who she was associated with.
She wasn't associated with anybody. It was just one of those demon things. Those,
Oh, yeah.
Those Mezzaloth, the
Right, she just kept
Arcanoloth
trying to
thing,
blow
right?
us up.
Threw a bunch of spells at you, and
Yep.
you absorbed them all into the staff.
Right, with my natural talent.
And that blew up and almost
Yes.
killed everybody.
Well,
if I
yeah,
remember
yeah.
correctly, it did kill someone from the party. I don't remember their name. But it was one of the rogues, right? One of the rogues was just incinerated.
Yeah, they were definitely gone after
This is
that.
gone.
Yeah.
Nope, never to be seen again. And I
Yeah.
remember Swan going, "Biff, look, I don't know."
Right.
Yeah.
I think you normally need a piece of them. to
Exactly.
bring
Yeah,
them
there was
back.
just like,
It was just mist.
Vaporized.
Gone.
Yeah.
There were also 30 people in that room, and I think we got most of them back
Right, but I mean,
over time.
it was a very small room,
Right.
and it was
I
not
didn't
used
realize the
for
whole
explosion.
stick was going to blow up. Who'd have thought? Walking sticks, very dangerous items.
Dude, we had a conversation about it. I literally told you exactly what it was and what not to do.
Yeah, but I mean, sometimes you talk a lot, and
I don't talk a lot. Do I talk a lot?
yeah.
But God damn it.
I mean, you give a lot of advice, and I mean, this is your thing, but you've been doing it for years. Some of it's
Questionable.
right. Well, yeah, I didn't want to say it,
Also
but
checks out.
so I just kind of figured
Wait a
that
minute, are
you were
you
just being
suggesting that-
overcautious or something.
I have never been accused of being overcautious.
That's fair.
That's Swan. I am the one that would tell you to choose violence.
Well, I definitely did in that case, but the stick
You fucking sure did.
blew up.
Actually, I think if I remember correctly,
Yep.
Tigram was one of the first ones to choose violence. It was always like, what are
yeah.
we going to do? Violence.
Heads
Tigram-
violence, tails violence.
Tigram was our front door friend.
Yes.
Right, he was
The front door brigade.
People come up with all these complicated
Going in the
plans.
front door.
He
Right.
was our FDF.
Yeah.
You come up with complicated plans, and nobody can remember them. If that's my advice to beginning adventures, keep it simple. You don't need, we're going to sneak in through the roof, and we're all going to be disguised as antelope, and we're all going to,
Antelope.
turn his socks purple, and then that will be the signal to, no, just go in and just, fight that vampire. He's sitting in a bar, go in, blow him up. What's going to happen?
I mean,
Staff can blow up, and it
I mean,
can
I
take
kind of
It
tend
is an
towards
easy
that,
plan to remember.
right?
Right.
Simplicity is usually a best friend,
you. Right.
right? And I tend
Keep it
down
stupid
that path
simple.
too.
Something like that.
Keep it stupid simple.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. On that note, let's go get fresh drinks.
Okay. You want to drink?
I have some
Oh,
Amcathra. Amcathra's already finished up a small bottle of whiskey for us.
Oh.
Yep.
very
and,
nice.
I have my brand new lockpicks I want to show you.
Okay.
So let's go get some drinks,
Great.
and we'll be
I need
right
to
back.
ask Durnan for some pepper.
Swan,
Yeah.
he got pepper. Burning. God damn it.
Oh, God.
Right. It gets in your beard a bit, but
Tigrum,
right.
the duck is
Sorry.
not here.
Well, you know, it might be a source's duck.
Where did you find that ducks like pepper?
Well, they don't. It's not so much that they like pepper. Hold on.
Why did you
Sorry.
throw that?
Well, all right. So I figured the duck. If it was, I heard it. I know I heard it. You throw the pepper in the air. The duck breathes it in. It sneezes. You can find the duck. I'm an old hand at this.
So you're trying to season the duck before it's even made or dead and like skinned?
I'm just trying to find it. I think it's invisible.
Nice.
It is.
Right.
Right.
So if I throw the pepper, it'll sneeze, and then I can find it.
You know what? Another thing. I did the duck. The duck is invisible.
Right.
Right.
It's a sorcerer's duck.
And it's gonna run away if we see it. So
Oh,
now if we hear the duck sneeze,
Right.
it's running
Am I
away
gonna
from
have to
us.
healing word myself?
No, dude, I have some potion. I brought. Remember that flight of potions I said we were gonna bring in?
all right.
Like, okay, let me pour them out for you.
Okay.
I even got the ones that were different colors.
See, some
right?
people
So,
use chalk, but
like,
chalk is for amateurs. Pepper is the way it's at.
So do you carry pepper around with you when you?
No, that's why I had to go ask. I was running low, but
All right.
it's helpful.
Low, so usually cast.
I mean, try. I mean, some people use chalk, but like chalk is for children,
Pocket
school
sand,
teachers,
pocket
and-
pepper, or
Right.
whatever.
You can't hide if you're sneezing.
Okay, here you go, buddy. There's all the like
Okay.
red. Is basically the whole rainbow: red, orange, blue, green, yellow, indigo, and violet. There you go.
All right. Which is it? Like cherry, lemon, orange?
No,
or-
so I deliberately did that. The colors don't matter.
Oh.
Right. So the flavor is based not on the color.
Okay.
All right. So let's
Just-
try
start.
try the green one.
The green one.
Yeah,
Okay. Hang on.
the green one. All right. What's that taste like? Anything? You getting anything?
Orange?
Nope. God damn it. Nope.
Orange?
Peppermint. You didn't taste the peppermint in that one?
No.
All right. Try the yellow one. Try the yellow one. Try the yellow one. Anything? What do you got? And don't slurp it like a maniac. Like linger it around your
Right,
tongue.
okay.
Like give it a second.
Right. You're not doing shots.
All right. What do you got?
Orange?
They all taste like orange. I don't even think there was any orange in
I
the
didn't even make
potion.
any orange ones. No, that's watermelon. All right, I want to do
Does he-
I want to do a thought experiment.
Okay,
Well, I
right.
guess it's not a thought experiment. It's an actual experiment.
Right.
Right.
Experiment on him.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Tigrum, could you just pour
Oh,
a
no,
little
the whiskey. Yeah.
into the watermelon flavored one?
Right. Here. 1 second.
All right. Here we go. Top me
All
up.
right, there you go. Now try it. What do you got? Anything?
Okay. Now I got the watermelon.
You get so that's the fucking secret.
With whiskey.
We've broken the code, Tigrum. We have to add. I will add whiskey to all of your healing potions in the future.
Opens the palate, I guess.
I guess maybe maybe it's a smell thing, right? Maybe if you can't smell.
Can you normally taste the whiskey?
Do you
Oh,
know
no.
how many times
Oh,
his
yeah.
nose has been broken? Like, and I'm sure that's actually a taste.
Right.
too,
That's
right?
true.
Right. There's only
Many times
Right,
since
and-
I was 6.
And also, like, you all that healing magic that you've used, it
It's
could
gotta
been
have side effects.
dulling your palate.
Right.
Here, chop up the
All right.
purple
Clean
one.
down. Okay. Right.
What do you got from that one?
It's like a sarsaparilla.
That holy shit, it worked. My favorite
This
one.
is incredible.
All right.
Is this like a
I'm sure
normal thing? Like.
it can't be. It can't.
That-
This has to be a swan only thing.
That
So hey,
he
young
particularly
adventurers, if
can.
you can't taste the difference in your healing potions, I'd like you to send us a bird because I want to know now. Like I'm very confused by all of that.
I wonder if like. All right. Now I have a question.
All right.
Is my face flushed?
Yes,
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
like a lot. Like, dude, you're very red.
What about elves? If we like mix some like whiskey with elves
There's
food
no
where
way.
they finally have a palate.
Absolutely not.
No,
Im-
you don't think so?
No, I mean like you've had their wine, right?
Well, yeah, but
Tastes
maybe if we
like-
like put some whiskey in it, they'd actually be able to taste it and realize what they're drinking.
You know, that's not a bad idea. Like, let's try that next time.
Right.
Like the next time. All right. So
Next time we're at an elven party, we'll like slip a little bit of
right.
whiskey
So
in
when
there.
they're making the cook fire to boil their meats or whatever, we'll just
Right.
slip a little whiskey and see if anything happens.
This is a real experiment. This is
Dude,
important
you are
work.
so red right now. Holy. You look like you just were working in the forge for a few hours.
Yeah.
Right. Normally, the healing potion kind of like cancels out the alcohol a little bit too much if you like have it
that's
as a
one of the
nightcap.
problems with mixing it, right?
Right. But
All
you're
right.
going for it.
So, young adventurers, please let us know if that happens to you, because I'm dying of curiosity now. Especially our priests and clerics. Like, maybe that's just you guys?
You don't know, right? That about.
Oh man.
Nah,
So I know we got some don't poke the owlbear and a few
Oh, my
questions
face
this
is
week, right?
dumb. Okay.
And I do want to talk about the. You okay?
Yeah, I'm
Yep.
fine.
Right. So you remember that party of adventurers that brought back that dragon scale?
Yeah.
I can't believe that they were successful.
Yeah, good for them.
Right. So I didn't know that dungeon we had like sent them on was taken over by a young white dragon.
Right.
And honestly, I didn't expect a white dragon to be this far south.
No,
Right.
that's
But like, I mean, it was one of those weird things. It was really cold down under, I guess, or whatever. Right. And I don't know. I didn't expect
but
a young
white
white
dragon
dragon.
this far south, like maybe it's probably like the runt of the litter, right? Because all the cool
And underground. I
icy
thought that was real
areas
weird
are-
too.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, so now we have a big white dragon scale that I have no idea what the hell we're going to do with.
I mean, makes great armor.
It does it? So you're going to take it to the forge and maybe use it?
I don't know. I mean, it's not. I don't know if Forge is the right thing for it.
So that basically, I gave them that Cape of the Montblanc. They were
Yeah.
very happy. So
Oh,
that
yeah.
was the
Well, that's
first
exciting.
successful as adventuring
Oh, you're
patrons.
quest givers now.
Yeah, we're quest givers now. We've
Oh.
upgraded.
You've moved up in the worth.
Well, hey, you looking for work?
You know,
we might have like Tyrams of a certain level. We can
Oh,
send
we
him
got
off some
some-
good stuff.
Yeah, we can send Tygram after the.
Yeah. We'll talk after this because we don't really talk about it
alright.
at the show because we don't want to send a lot of adventurers off to the same thing, and it's like a whole thing.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
It's like
right.
competing
Don't want to
interests.
spoil that.
All right, Swanee, what do you got for this week's Don't Poke the Owlbear?
So we were talking about this, and it is one of the adventuring cliches that unfortunately you and I have encountered.
Is this one of those cliches that we just can't seem to get rid of because everyone wants to try it? Or is this like one of the things that, just says it's a cliche because everybody does do it?
Well, I
Because
think
some cliches exist for a reason.
I mean, if we're talking about this, like, talking on Don't Poke the Owlbear, like,
Fair point. No, yeah,
it's
you're
probably
right.
a cliche
Yeah,
that
it's
is
a bad one.
self-eliminating, right?
yeah,
Everybody tries it once.
Yeah, it has its own out.
yes, it really does.
All right, what is it? Throw it at me. Oh, give me a hint. Like, let me try to guess what it is. That's awesome.
Okay, please do.
All right.
You were gonna guess?
Yeah, I want to guess. So, give me maybe a little background.
Well, the party that brought back the white dragon scales.
Does it have to do with dragons? Then
It
clearly,
does.
right? All
It
right,
does.
all right.
They didn't have a
The
bard.
bard. All right, I know exactly what this is now.
But they did when they left.
all
I
right.
don't know. I didn't ask, but
Yeah, there we
maybe
go.
they did.
No, I already got it. I got it.
Okay.
I hate this more than anything
Yeah.
else. This is another reason I don't travel with bars. 'Cause
I know.
They just have this way of trying to seduce everything into liking them
Yeah.
or wanting to be with them. They're creeps. A lot of them are just creeps.
Bards can be creeps.
Yeah, like
I've had that experience. Yep.
illusionists can be creepy, right? Bards are captain creeps, right?
Yeah.
There are levels to the creep, and they just want to fuck everything. Why on earth you would try to seduce a dragon and not think that through to its logical conclusion?
Yeah.
Is beyond me. Like, I just want to if we had a scale, right? A bard at
You do have a scale.
best-
They brought one back.
God damn it, Tygram. A bard at best is about 6 feet tall,
Yeah.
right? Maybe if it's a dragonborn, maybe a little taller than that, right? A dragon is a dragon,
Right.
Let's paint this picture.
right? You gotta
Here
a
you
loot.
are.
You're trying to fuck a dragon with a loot. How does that work?
I'm not painting that picture anymore.
Nope. All
Now
right.
keep going. No, I
No,
understand.
so
see where
I
you're
sneak
taking
into the lair, and the dragon sees me, and we catch eyes, and then I figured, well, this is the end of the line for me. But then I remember that song that my mother sang to me when I was a child,
it. Hey there, dragon. What you think?
and the dragon falls in love with me, and then what? We fade to black, and
Right.
Well, I mean, the bard would definitely fade to black.
Yeah.
Like no
See-
longer waking up.
My question about it is most dragons you encounter have some sort of, like, elemental affinity, right?
yeah.
So if you get into the, like, heavy breathing, have you ever experienced what happens when a dragon has heavy breathing?
Yeah, it's fire.
Yeah.
Or lightning.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or
Usually
like poison.
no one's surviving
Right.
that.
No,
Especially
acid.
not if you've taken all your clothes off.
You're done.
Yep.
You're going to die.
Yeah.
If I just want to paint this picture as clear as possible. If you try to seduce the dragon, it is going to end with you screaming in agony and dying.
Right.
And none of us will feel bad.
Nope.
No, if that's
I don't know why they keep trying. Like,
I don't
is it
know.
like
It is. You would think that the fact that it hasn't worked would make its way through the bardic colleges. Like, that should be,
Right.
hey, welcome to Bard School. Our motto is, don't ever fuck a dragon.
or don't attempt to fuck a dragon.
right? Like, is it like one of them's just trying to be the one that succeeded? And
Yeah, you think,
Yeah,
you think it hasn't
you get to
been
be
done yet.
dean of the bardic college. I get the third base of the dragon.
Like you think there's like bards walking around with tails, like missing arms. They're like, I almost had it, dude.
Yeah.
I was so close.
Yeah.
going for the belt.
Like the old guy with burns victims, like it looks like a burns all over him. And he's like, dude, I was right there.
Yeah.
I was on the doorstep.
Right. I can't play loot anymore. I look like I'm half melted, but man, I was so close.
Like everybody wants to be the first one. Oh my god.
That should
Right.
be the motto of the bardic colleges, though.
Don't fuck a dragon.
Don't try and fuck a dragon.
Like they try to seduce everyone.
And no one has sympathy for you if you
No,
try it.
not zero.
Right, you come back and you got all the burns, and you go to the clerics and like, oh, excuse me, I need help. I tried to seduce a dragon and got half of my face melted off.
And then you just gonna go through the motions and not actually ask God.
no.
And then the clerics are like, well, good luck with that one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna heal you now.
Yep.
God save us.
In my experience, if you do something stupid enough, normally the clerics will let you like sweat it out for a bit.
Who's f***ing telling?
Yeah.
That asshole all across the table has done it to me many a time.
Yeah, after the staff blow, it took me like 2 weeks to get my arm back.
Really?
Yep.
Oh man, that took a long time. I mean, like I remember, I've had like real pains the next day because I know Swan didn't go all the way through with it. To like, if he helped me, I wouldn't learn anything. Situation. Don't look at me like that. I know you've, and he's modified my memory. That piece of shit. Can you believe that? Also, can we? I want to segue hard back into the.
Okay.
I deserved it for being honest.
Well, I mean,
As long as you came to that conclusion.
I know I've done so much dumb shit that I'm sure I did. But like, also, can we swing it back to the don't f*** the dragon?
Yeah.
right.
Also, don't seduce pretty much anything, right? Don't try to seduce the king or the queen or the princess, right?
I'm
Choose violence first.
Well, I don't know if that's...
No?
I'm in on this one.
Really?
If the choice is try and seduce the dragon or violence against the dragon, I think I got to go with violence.
Yeah, I mean, well, I feel like either way it's going to end in violence.
If you're on a boat and your mast has failed and you're just like floating there and you're like, wow, if only we could get this dolphin to pull us to shore. Don't try and seduce the dolphin. It's not going to work. It's creepy. Like,
And you probably can't breathe
I'm
underwater.
very out on seduction as a means to an end.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out, like, logistically how would that work, too. So what if this...
Don't think about it. I don't think anyone has thought about it.
Yeah.
Right.
But that's the. I mean, you were
I
talking
don't
about
think they're
this,
thinking it through.
Yeah, the logistics are always wrong. always terrible.
Oh, God. I mean, like, I can just think, like, some half dolphin, half human things that are walking around, swimming around.
It's like a
hanging around.
minotaur, but
Yeah, minotaur.
less
Do you think-
intimidating.
Do you think
Like
that
a dolphin's
minotaur-
head and human's legs. Like, what are you going to do with that?
Do you think a minotaur is like the result of a bard seducing a cow? A bull?
Yep.
Okay, all right.
I mean,
I'm sure that,
I don't know where else you'd get one from.
I thought they were like the byproduct of a Baphomet done wrong.
See, this is the thing, is that this is why the bards keep trying it, is that someone's already did the...
and there's no way to
You got a
raise that
minotaur.
kid. They won't go to school, so they just leave him in their room with a bunch of puzzle books.
Right.
That checks out. Like, what
just-
if a kuatoa is actually just where a bard was successful with a fish? Like way back when.
Right, and now they're just like upping the scale. Is that
Right,
someone
and now that they
fish,
just
and then there was the
start
bull,
working their
and
way
then-
up the monstrous,
and
now
now they keep
Alright.
trying to shoot for the moon and go for dragons.
Right,
and-
now the only thing left.
Right.
Is that where a half dragon comes from?
Now
No idea.
I'm.
I think we should pull
We
the
should
plug
not
on
be
this.
encouraging this.
We should really pull the plug on this.
Do you really think? Oh God, this is terrible.
But hey,
Do you think bard colleges have a ladder of seduction?
Yeah.
They're like, we're gonna start you low. We're gonna start you with fish. You're gonna work your way up to four-legged animals at some point.
we're only saying this in jest, people, because we all have a general dislike for most bards.
We really
Right.
do.
Right.
Don't try to do any of that. And
Musicians, we love.
yeah, musicians are great. Like you
Bards?
heard our jingle. Oh, we never even talked about the outro music from last week.
We didn't.
That's fucking brilliant.
Yeah, I like it.
Please don't die. That's a great.
Please don't die. Hey,
advice.
congratulations, everybody! You didn't die. You're here.
Yeah. So way to listen to our musician friend.
Yeah.
That's the best piece of advice there.
Yeah. Don't
die.
fucking die.
Right.
And front
That's where
door.
I usually start.
Front door. Don't die.
Front door, don't die.
All right. So that was our Don't Poke the Owlbear segment for this week. Bars are stupid if they try to seduce the dragon.
Yeah.
There it is. We said it. You heard it here first. Actually, if you heard it here first, it's already gone horribly wrong.
Right.
But if you did, now you know. Don't fucking try to bang a dragon.
Yeah.
All right. So I know we got. What's next? We have questions?
I have a question.
All right. I'm ready.
Right.
All right. Dear Rod and Flagon, we came across a rare magical artifact, and it's got a language we don't understand inscribed on the side of this magic wand. Where do we go to get more information about a language that we can't read or speak?
All right. And I'm assuming they've already tried, a magical means to decipher
Oh, it
that.
doesn't
Because
say.
sometimes it doesn't work, right? And
Or
you,
they
have
be
to,
too low level.
and you have to go to a place to, help you solve this problem.
Right.
There's the first couple places that comes
There's a
to mind.
library here.
What's that?
There's a library here in Waterdeep.
Yep, there's a great library.
Right. We hired a gnome for it.
Run by gnomes, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I think the head librarian is Squibbles. I'm sure
Right.
he'll be very
Yeah.
helpful.
Yeah.
You guys know.
We have him on retainer.
Do you really?
Yep. If we come across things we don't understand, which is
Right to Squibbles.
well, yeah,
Love
pretty
it.
much.
I mean, that makes
That
a lot
is
of sense.
smart.
We just send it over to him. He gets a little weirded out by some of the requests, but
I can imagine
You have a
he'd be little
librarian on retainer?
well done,
weirded
you.
out by
I'm not going to go read a bunch of books. Or I look like a wizard.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Not even a
See,
little bit.
that's right.
Right? Yeah. No.
Ah, that's
I don't have time for that.
or a reader.
like
if
a
I'm being
research
honest.
service. I love this idea.
Right? Is that like, or if you're down south or you're at a different place, like Candlekeep is a great library to run
Candlekeep's
into,
amazing.
right? Yeah, you should always go there. They have lots of scribes, lots of wizards that can help you with that. If you can find an elder wizard, like like a symbol in Egrelond, or like a what's the name that runs Silvery Moon, Elesriel, right? Or maybe Elminster himself if you're out in Shadowdale, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's always a good choice. Those are great places to start, I imagine, right? And hey, if you're in town, bring it to me. I'll happily take a look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Come on by. We've seen a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, if there are certain things that no matter how hard you try with magic or with mundane means, it's going to take someone who just knows it a little bit better to get it read or open. In the case of this stupid chest in my house.
Yeah.
Have I told you about that stupid thing?
Yes. You were going to tell me about your lockpicks, right? You picked up lockpicks.
Cannot get it open despite, I don't even know how many times I've tried. I'm starting to think
Have you
there's something very important in there.
Okay.
Have you tried hitting it?
Several times. Actually, I enlisted the services of an expert hitter. I brought him Thud, and I was like, here's a hammer. Have at it.
Did you check the sides? Because sometimes there are extra clasps on the sides that I got the ones on the front and it just opens up, but the ones on the side you missed.
God damn it. I'll go home and check the sides. Son of a... If he's right, I'm going to be so angry. I mean, a broken
Grateful.
clock,
I'd be
right?
grateful,
Yeah,
but
right.
you do you.
All right. So that's a great question, right? If you have to do some research,
Right.
go
Find
to
an
a
expert.
place with smart people.
Yeah.
And if you can put a librarian on retainer, I highly recommend that.
Oh, yeah.
Saves you lots of time.
Or like a sage, I imagine, would be a good thing to have on retainer too, right? Like if you need to find some information out.
I'm not much into herbs.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. So Lucinda and Vincent are still researching the Dr. Zed issue.
That's right.
Oh, that's right. Yep. Yeah. I wanted to mention that because I had a thought about that. Right.
Really?
Yeah. Absolutely. So the guy's on a different plane, right?
I think
It's
he's on
the
all
whole
of them.
plane.
I think he might be on all of them.
Right.
Which is the problem.
Okay, so normally when I'm on a plane I don't want to be on, I have a spell that just kind of shifts you between planes, right?
Yep.
Yep. Checks
But if
out.
he's the whole plane,
I've
he's
used it.
everywhere.
Yeah, every time myself. yeah.
Has anyone tried just casting that on him, shift him off to a different plane? Just
Oh, I think the problem is that he's on every plane already, so it would just be
so he's
shuffling the deck.
so he's everywhere, in everything. So he's he would be in this table. Maybe he's in the table. Here, let me try it.
No, Tygram,
What'd you do with the fucking table?
can you bring that table?
Is he back?
No, he's not there. Can you
Did-
bring? You don't see a duck either, do you, asshole? Can
No,
you
I
bring
don't.
the table
Is it-
back, please.
Or I can't bring it back.
Dude, Dernan's
I
gonna be
said-
pissed.
Well, I mean,
All right.
I just kind of send it off, and I thought maybe he.
So you thought he'd be in the table? That's what
you
thought
said he was in everything.
He's
It seems
embedded in
logical
the
to
wood of
me.
the table?
Maybe.
The beer's gone too.
Of course he wouldn't.
God damn it! All the healing potions went too.
Well,
I guess we're just lucky that the rod's safe.
Part of the table.
The rod's magical though, right?
Yeah.
all right, that
it's
checks out.
complicated. But he might be on a different plane now. He might not be on this one. If he was in the table and then send him off, he might be with Graz'zt. I just throwing that out there.
Did you just send our table to Graz'zt?
He might have a new piece of furniture, and
You think he's going to enjoy a beer-soaked wood table from the Yawning Portal?
I mean, he tends to intercept a lot of the things
Maybe
that
he can keep his oil on it.
tends to intercept a lot of the things that I
Maybe he can
send
keep
him.
his oil on it.
Yeah.
Right?
So-
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It seems like a nice table.
Have you-
Maybe I like it.
Is he still with what's her name? Tasha Igwilo?
Jordan, can you bring us a table?
Oh God, he's gonna be so mad at us.
I try not to ask too many personal questions.
That's probably good.
Yep.
Probably a wise choice.
Yeah.
All right.
The last time I was there, he had a
'Cause as soon as you
beholder
start
with a
talking to
blindfold
him,
on, and it was
right?
just kind of maybe I won't.
Wait, hold on. What?
He had a beholder with a blindfold on, right?
How the fuck is that happening?
So I try not to pry into his personal information too much.
And then, when you talk to him in the thumb, probably makes it difficult
Right.
to ask
Did
questions.
he have his thumb in the beholder's mouth?
Yeah, how do you get a thumb in
Yeah.
a beholder's mouth? I guess very carefully. I don't know.
Ew.
All right, this is way too much for me.
Yeah.
We got anything else, Swanee?
No, man. You're gonna be coming back around soon?
Oh yeah, sure.
Let's
I
go
don't know.
get
Be,
really drunk and never talk of beholders and thumb and mouths again.
Yeah, we'll probably need a different seat though, because we're gonna have a table.
Right? Yes, and there's f***ing pepper everywhere too.
I'm gonna find this duck though.
No, you're not going to find the duck. Yes, You know what? I hear the ducks around here in the Yawning Portal somewhere. So
Is he
you
coming
really-
later today?
Yeah, no. I
be
think
back
we'll
around
go.
We'll wait for
He's
tomorrow.
on the third floor,
Great.
right?
Yeah,
He was on the
third.
third floor.
Oh, great. All right.
All right, and
I'll
on
meet
that
you up there.
note, everyone, please remember to ask your questions and send them out to at S Maulsmith or to me at Oliver Redboots or to Dernan in the Yawning Portal at Rod and Flagon. And Swanee really loves healing potions, so if you have any flavored ones, send them on over. We'll add a little whiskey and we'll see where that goes. And
How's
until next time,
Yeah.
hey, be kind.
See you next week. Don't die.
Thank you for listening. See you next week on Road and Flagon. If you don't die, so don't die.